Everybody, my name is Jessy, and today's video is a little bit different. I'm very nervous. I don't know what this is going to look like or how it's going to come out, but I just want to speak my truth and hopefully share a piece of myself with you. I've written countless things over the last few weeks, and I guess I'm going to start from here. So my name is Jessy and I'm 28 years old, and I came to the UK when I was 7. I'm not shy to admit that I have gone through hardships in life. I've been through things that probably is not even that bad compared to other people, but I do try not to dwell on comparing my life to other people. And that's something that I'm trying to instill in other people now. It's to just hold yourself accountable based on your own standards rather than other people's. I want to share things with you that are really painful and very raw for me, but I'm doing it because I don't want to cause harm to other people. I just want to open up some difficult conversations for people so that we can start calling the BS on the things that we accept as good enough for us when really we deserve better. So I came to the UK when I was 7 years old, and it was a really, really tough time for me. I dealt with a lot, or I never even dealt with, but I experienced a lot of cultural identity issues. Things happened that were very painful. To go from a place where you felt like you belonged to suddenly being the only foreign kid. And even though I have sisters, I really, really struggled because I looked very Asian, whereas they could have very easily fit into the white background that we lived in. And so that's my struggle. I struggle with a lot of bullying, a lot of self-doubt, a lot of confusion in terms of my place in this world, and I did, from the age of 6 onwards, grew up very much feeling guilty for my existence. At the age of 12 years old, I really, really struggled to find my way in life, and I suffered some really horrendous bullying and some other issues personally and in my education that really, really could have at any point just made me not exist anymore. And I did get to that point. There were a few triggers, there were a few painful moments. One that really, really stands out clearly to me is that one occasion when I was talking to a popular guy in school, and in talking to them in the stairwell, someone had grabbed my school skirt and pulled it up to expose my granny panties, because being Filipino growing up, I was always raised to believe that the bigger the panties, the better it was to protect your modesty. I don't know if that's a universal Filipino thing. That was something I was brought up and raised to believe. Anyway, so these girls lifted up my skirt and pushed me down the stairs, and it was humiliating. And you know those movies where you have a moment when something really embarrassing happens to this nerdy person and everybody laughs and everything else is silent except the laughter? That is what I heard, and that is what I felt. And to this day I can't tell you the humiliation it felt, how it felt to be degraded in such a way. And at 12 years old, you don't have enough experience in life to be able to question whether that treatment was right or wrong. I don't remember too much of the ins and outs. I remember there being a report made to school and having someone, I can't remember who, tell me that this was harmless childish bullying and that it was going to end. But it didn't end, really, until I chose to try to take my own life. So I was looked after in hospital by a nurse that was within our close community where I grew up. And that person, that nurse, then spread it amongst our very small community. And what did that lead to? At 12 years old, I was completely disowned by a community that I really, really wanted to be a part of. And crying myself to sleep every night for 2 months whilst I had to deal with what I did on my own at 12 years old. That small community, everyone knew about it. There was nowhere I could go without anybody knowing about it. My confidence really, really, really took a lot of hits, and I learned a lot of bad behavior to go along with my bad child label. But it is a big part of me that makes me think, well, I wish I could share this story with other people, not because I want people to know that I'm one of the people who has tried to take their own life. I'm that ungrateful that I've tried to take my own life. When the reality is my heart was so broken and I felt so let down by every adult that I needed to protect me at 12 years old. And it really changed my life, because at 12 years old you cannot comprehend what kind of action that is. I had so many questions, so many people touching me, trying to figure things out, and I remember one question was, did you mean to do it? And I said yes. I wanted the pain to go away. And at 12 years old, I feel like I shouldn't have known that kind of pain. To know that you are hurting so much and there's nothing you can do about it, that the only thing you can think of is to just take yourself away from the situation permanently. And that's where I started to develop this belief that when you've done something bad, you need to be punished, that you deserve to be punished. And so I accepted for all of my life, up until 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago, all of my life, I have accepted every bad word, every bad action, every punishment I have given, and then I've given myself tenfold. So that's it. I spent from 6 years old until I was 18 years old believing I was bad. And then meeting people along the way to tell me that I'm bad, meeting some terrible managers, meeting some terrible employers, working in some terrible companies, all to result to what? Me realizing that actually I have given everybody the power to control my life but myself. I have never in my life bet on myself, and this is what this video is about. Now is the time to be making these bold movements. I would rather fail in what I'm about to do and know that I did everything I could to try and make it succeed than to climb the career ladder based on other people's goals, based on other people's dreams, and based on other people's expectations. I want to start holding myself accountable. I want to bet on myself, because I would rather try and succeed in something because of my own skill, my own determination, my own hard work, than be it based off of somebody else's success. They were a moment in an experience that I have shared with the world, and now I'm ready to share everybody else's experience. And that positivity and that empowerment and holding yourself accountable for what makes you happy and what will make you thrive. Because if we concentrate on the inside and we concentrate at home, we will want to see other people succeed. We will feel so content and so confident in ourselves that we will have nothing but room for love for other people. For some crazy reason, in some kind of universe, whatever it is that you believe in, someone has given me a mic. And I'm not ready to give that up yet. I think now is my time and your time for us to go into this journey of empowerment and discovering ourselves and reclaiming the power, reclaiming our voice. I want us to be a community where we can feel like we're allowed to fail and we're allowed to succeed, and we will always have people cheering us on no matter what. But it starts with how we feel in ourselves. Because I really think we can change the world. I really believe that we can make things better for everybody. And isn't that something we deserve, and the future generations deserve? Is somewhere safe and comfortable, but also uncomfortable enough to allow us to grow and to learn as human beings. I have a lot of promises I need to upkeep. I'm betting on myself today, and I hope you're betting on yourself too. And if you have a little bit of room in your heart, I hope that you're willing to bet on me too. Because I promise you, I will work so hard to find those people who are looking for their voice and maybe have something amazing to share with everybody. So please join me in this journey, whatever it may be, and just continue to spread your positivity, because you've changed my life. Now it's time for us to change.